Ihram for Hajj. Ihram for Hajj. Previously we have discussed the Ihram for Umrah. For the Hajj, it requires a person to do the same things that they had to do for Umrah. So that would be performing a ghusl of, we can say, a full ghusl, or a ghusl al-janaba, which is a full ghusl, where you wash and you clip your hair, unwanted hair, remove unwanted hair, and also wash fully. Okay, and you all know how to do that, how to perform that. So that needs to be done, and that is the sunnah, insha'Allah ta'ala. That is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But before we make that intention, we need to know where to make that intention. For those of you that came from Medina al-Munawwara to Mecca, there was a miqat for the people of Medina, a place from which the intention must be made. And that is on the border or the outskirts of Medina. It's in Dhul Hulayfa. But those people that came from Jeddah, arrival in Jeddah, they had to perform or make intention in the plane before landing, or where the ihram prior to landing. But if you're within the remit of, within the mawaqit, within the border or the perimeter of the places of making intention, then you must make intention inside from the place that you're staying in, the residence. So if you are in a hotel or an apartment, wherever you are in Mecca, that's where you make the intention. Some people make the intention or assume that they have to go to Masjid Aisha or somewhere else to make niyyah, but that's not incorrect. You make the niyyah from the place that you are in Mecca, as per the way in which the Prophet ﷺ performed Hajj. So this is the place for making the intention. As for the ihram, as I said to you, you do the same things that you did in your ihram for the umrah to make the intention. However, the intention, the wording is different. The wording is different. If you made the intention for umrah first, a person would say labbaika umratan, or labbaika Allahumma umratan. That means, here I am, O Allah, for umrah. That is for umrah. But for Hajj, you make the intention now for Hajj. Labbaik Allahumma hajjan, or labbaika hajjan. And that would suffice. That is the intention. And the moment you make that, you utter those words, you are in the state of al-ihram. You are in the state of al-ihram. And this is your second ihram. And a reminder for those people who are already in the state of ihram, they do not need to make this intention. For those performing qiran, they made an intention of umrah and hajj together. They're already in the state of ihram. So now, what do you do from that moment? Who can remember what do they do from that moment? From the moment you say labbaik Allahumma hajjan, talbiyah. Don't forget the word talbiyah. It's a terminology and it means labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. And this is the intention. Once the intention is complete, that talbiyah continuously you say insha'Allah ta'ala. And remember, you continue all the way up to the 10th or the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, when you stone or throw the pebbles at the Jamaratul Aqaba. So the 10th of Dhul Hijjah is what day for the Muslims around the world? Eid day. The Eid day for Muslims around the world. That day, when every pilgrim shall go to the Jamaratul Aqaba, up to there, until they throw the pebbles, they continuously say the talbiyah as and when they can, insha'Allah ta'ala. And that is your ihram for Hajj. One more pointer, for those people who are doing Hajj the second time, or they're performing Hajj on behalf of somebody on their second time. So they're doing a badal Hajj, or Hajj badal, or shubrumah we call it, which is on behalf of somebody. Then that Hajj, that niyyah has to be performed in this way, where you say labbaika hajjan and you add a small word which is called an in Arabic. An, ayn, noon means on behalf of. So if I'm performing Hajj on behalf of somebody else, then I say labbaika hajj. Say for example, Muhammad ibn Ismail, then I say labbaika hajjan an Muhammad ibn Ismail, son of Ismail. Is that okay? Or a female, or a mother, or a brother. Even if you say my father or my mother or my, someone like that. Yeah? An abi or an ummi ila akhiri. Is that okay? Now, but that is key. You need to make that intention. Of course. Badal Hajj can only be performed by those who have already performed their own Hajj. So you have to complete your own Hajj to be able to be performing Hajj on behalf of somebody else. Okay? And that is the intention.